Very good one. Trans women are women. Repeat that until you perish. Well, I've internalized that because now I realize that, number one, I've already apologized for my transphobic cis-sexist marriage. I was always going on the assumption as a heterosexual male that my prospective wife would be a woman who has a vagina, because I thought, we'd then end up having children and so on through, the heterosexist practice of heterosexual mating. I now realize that was ridiculous. It would have been much more appropriate for me to, if you like, open up the field to both women who have vaginas, women who have 9-inch penises. And so I must apologize for that. I truly do feel bad that I didn't open up the playing field to women with 9-inch penises. But the good news is that my wife has since told me that she self-identifies as a man, and therefore I'm happy to report that I'm gay and we are in a same-sex union. So hopefully I get back some of the points that I lost for being cis-sexist. Respect people's pronouns. It's not hard. That's number 4. Jordan Peterson, do you hear it? Just respect people's pronouns, you bigot. A woman tells you something, by virtue of her being a woman, she is right. Internalize that, learn that, and move on. Women's positions should never be questioned. Examine the way you talk about women you're attracted to. Fat women, old women, queer, trans, and powerful women are not your guilty crush. This, by the way, is what I call all roads lead to you being a Nazi. If you're attracted to overweight women, then you are fetishizing their fatness. That's bad. If you're unattracted to overweight women, if you say, look, I don't like overweight women, then you are a fattist. So if you love fat women, you're horrible. If you don't love fat women, you're horrible. See how the game works? Isn't it fun? If you love black women because you love their body types, you love darker skin, right? So if you instantiate a personal sexual preference such that you love black women, then you are fetishizing the black body. That's racist, you KKK person. If you don't like black women, you say, you know what, I really like the phenotypes of Asian women, well, then you're a racist. So you like black women, you're a racist. You don't like black women, you're a racist. Got it? Have 2 sexual experiences over the next year. Gender balance. Everything should be gender balance. And now, of course, it complicates it a bit more now because we have now 873 genders. So if you were only going to have sex with a man and a woman in the given year, well, you need to become a lot more promiscuous because you need to hit all of the 873 recognized genders. So it's going to be pretty busy. When you're making choices of what books to read, use intersectionality. So for example, if I study and I'm fascinated by, and well, my research area is evolutionary psychology and evolutionary consumption, I mean, it would be grossly phobic of me to simply choose books of actual pioneers of that field. What about trans voices in evolutionary psychology? What about trans-disabled, intersectional, Muslim, indigenous voices? They're not represented in Darwinian theory. Number 67, trust women's religious choices. Don't pretend to liberate them just so that you can criticize their beliefs. You're a Western sexist pig that you think that this is not liberating. Accept their choices. A woman whose identity is completely removed from the public space, what could be more feminist and empowering than that? Understand that not all women have periods or vaginas. I do understand that. I'm fully cognizant of the fact that many women have 9-inch penises. I don't buy into that whole heterosexist, cis-sexist idea. Women can have vaginas, women can have penises. That's not what determines whether you're male or female. I got it. This radical feminism, this radical intersectionality, this postmodern gibberish, this identity politics is a cancer to the human spirit. It is a cancer to the dignity of the wholesome, the holistic nature of the individual. It is everything that is contrary to the classical liberal notion of uplifting every individual, irrespective of their identities and so on. All individuals are worthy of respect, of protection under the law, but no group rises above others in the game of victimology, poker, and oppression Olympics.